All right, ladies and gentlemen, day two, solution set. Doing the exact same thing, just adding a little sprinkle onto this topic. So yesterday we should have learned how to graph the shaded region. If you're not sure what the shaded region is yet, it's called the solution set. That means that's where all my answers belong. That's where any possible way is the way. Okay? Looking at this first example, it's going to ask us a specific question. It says, explain why 1 and 3, -4, and -3, -4 are solutions. So we have to graph these points. Okay? I think they hooked us up. So, you know what? Let's use Desmos. Let's use some fun, right? Let's get some Desmos up in here. Boom. We'll put that function in. Y is greater than, oh, need this little part right here, is greater than 2x minus 5. As you can see, it's a lot of pressing stuff. As you can see, this shaded region is the exact same as here. If you don't like this color, let's do red. Boom. Alright. Shaded region is the same thing as right there. And we're going to see why these are solutions. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. Let me raise it up a little bit. 1, comma, 3, boom. And let's label that. Let's say that's A, second point, parentheses, -3, comma, -4, parentheses. Let's label that B. And if we look for this, boom, there's A, where's B? Boom, there's B. So if we're looking at this graph, ladies and gentlemen, we have our solution set, the shaded region, as we can see, A and B, which are those points that I put in, are in the shaded region. So because they're in the shaded region, that tells me their answers, they're correct. They work out to what the function is asking, like who is part of this shaded region. If it was outside in this wide area, not the shaded area, if it was in the wide area, it would not be a function. All right, let's put in some more points. Next one is 4, -6. We'll call that C. So we can compare everything. 4, -6. Label C. And then we got 3, 1. 3, comma, 1. Oops. And we can call that D. Boom. All right, let's look at the points. So still, A and B, those are good to go. They're good. They're in the shaded region. C, obviously not. Oops, I put a fancy X, but let's just put a. No, this is not right. C is not in there. But D, ladies and gentlemen, D is right on the line. And for this instant, dashed lines are non existent. Exist. And I don't remember how to spell it. Exists. Just A-N-T, right? Fudge, I'm not an English teacher. All right, sorry. Dashed lines are non-existent. So because they're non-existent, if I have a point on this line, that makes it not part of the solution. If it's right on a line. If it's on a solid line, that'll be a different question. But because this line is on A dashed line, that is not part of the solution. It has to be physically in here. It has to be right here, 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 but it cannot be on the line. If it's a dashed line, that's a key word right there, ladies and gentlemen. Dash line. Second example. Let's take all these off. Bam. Come on. There you go. All right. Right here, we could type that in real quick. Remember, you could always convert that and make yourself a little more challengeable to y less than or equal to 10. But let me see our shaded region. Now it's asking for 4, 3. Boom, boom, boom. And let's label this A. Okay. So here, ladies and gentlemen, this one is on the solid line. Now, solid lines, oh, what the heck am I spelling? Solid lines do exist. They do exist. So since this is on the solid line and they do exist, this is good to go. So if it's a dashed line, it's non-existent. If it's a solid line, it is existent. So just make sure you know that difference, and I'm going to show you a way to check right now in these next two problems. All right. Let's put this away. What if you're not given a graph? Like I said, you could take this equation, put up the board. You could easily take this equation, this inequality, go to Desmos, put it in, put that point in, see if it's in or out. But if you want to do the work, okay, if you want to do the work, that's what you got to do. Hopefully you know that 4 and 2. Let me zoom in a little bit. Sorry. Let's zoom in a little bit. Can I zoom in more? Doesn't look like it. That's all right. 4 and 2, I should know that 4 is x, 2 is y. And I'm going to use these numbers to tell me if this statement is true or false. Check it out. Write this down. 5x plus 15y is less than 3. I'm going to substitute 5 parentheses plus 15 parentheses is less than 3. Who goes in this first parentheses? X, which is 4. Who goes in this second parentheses if it's y? 2. And then we simplify. 5 times 4, 20. Calculator. Plus 15 times 2, 30 is less than 3. Put these together. 20 plus 30, 50 is less than 3. Now tell me, is that true or false? Is 50 less than 3? Hopefully you know that 50 is greater than 3. So the statement is false. So this is not a solution. Sir, I have no idea what you just said. That's okay. That is A-okay. Check it out. I'm going to put it right here. Bring up Desmos. Put it over here. Yep. Gonna put it in that equation. You're gonna see that it's not a solution. It's gonna be outside. 5x plus 15y less than, yeah, less than, not equal, 3. And we got the 0.42. Let's label it A. And as you can see, that point is outside of the solution, so it's not true. Interesting, right? Let's do the last one. I love it. I love math. So does that make it true? It's a little different, ladies and gentlemen. Let's label x, y. Let's write down the equation. Y is less than or equal to 3x plus 2. The y is already by itself over there, so all I got to do is just put parentheses. Less than or equal to 3 parentheses plus 2. Y is this first parentheses, which is 9. X is the second parentheses, which is 1. Let's do it. 3 times 1, 3, plus 2. That's by itself, so it's just 9. 3 plus 2, 5. And then we read it. Is this true? 9 is less than or equal to 5. No, that's not true. So since it's not true, that's not a function. I mean, it's not a solution to the solution set. Let's double check it. You'll see it's going to be outside of the actual solution set. Y is less than or equal to 3x plus 2. And then 1, 9. Let's label it A. We look at this, that's outside of the solution set. Very interesting. I would love for you guys to do everything by hand, but if you want to make your life a little easier, Desmos is there for you to take full advantage of. If you need any help, please email me, text me, message me through Schoology. Y'all have a great day.